Well, I'm Dr. David George. I work here in Parkersburg. I'm an eye surgeon. The very first mission trip I did was in 1999. I went with, actually it was a 700 Club at the time. They had an airplane, and we flew to Brasilia, Brazil. And I got exposed to mission work that, I wasn't organizing the trip. That was something I just went along. I was just one of the surgeons. And not too long after that, North Parkersburg was looking to do their first, mission trip where they're actually doing medical work. They had met Noemi Caiazzo, who's wonderful. We can't do any of this without her. She's just unbelievable. So we organized a group, and I think we took, 70 suitcases of stuff. We took a huge group down there, and it was one of the first trips with North. So it was 2001. It was a month after 9/11. So there was a lot of tension in the flying, and did we go, did we not go? People were a little concerned about traveling at the time, but we all got together and decided we're going to do this, and it was just a wonderful experience. Everyone that went had a really neat experience. A lot of good stories from the first trip. There's a lot of good stories from every trip. We started there with North, and no one else was doing this. No one else was doing surgery, and now that it was done, the country saw that it could be done, and then other surgeons started going, some from California. We have corneal surgeons going down doing transplants, glaucoma surgeons that we've taken down, retina doctors that we've gone down with, Dr. Walker. And a lot of these are friends of ours, and that's how they get involved. They learn about it. I think deep down, God makes us that, serving others is part of our makeup. I really believe that we get a lot back from helping others. We basically serve God by serving others. I think that's something Rick Warren said. So it means a lot to me in that perspective. Not all the personnel we take are Christian, but they are all very moved by the whole process. And certainly with Noemi, they're going to have a talk about Christianity at some point along the time while they're there, because Noemi's not shy about bringing it up and thanking God for all this. And we pray every morning before we start our work. We pray with the patients the next day, and we try to keep God as part of the focus of why we're there. We're here because Jesus tells us to help others. I think in Matthew it says, whatever you do for the least of these brothers, you do for me. And that's something that, as a physician, it's my way of being able to give back and do something for Jesus. To do meaningful things in life, sometimes you got to get out of your boat, get out of your little comfort zone. You will be so rewarded that you did it. You will be emboldened to do even more in the future. You just have to take that first step. Having been to Nicaragua so many times, I can honestly say I never felt unsafe there. They've always taken really good care of us as a group. But yeah, it is a stretch for a lot of people, especially that first time when you're thinking about doing it. But it's very, very rewarding. It's sort of an adventure. Every mission trip's an adventure. You don't really know what's going to happen entirely because nothing ever goes as you planned it. But those are things and memories you're going to have the rest of your life. Those are things that are going to touch you deeply. The way you help others that are in need in these other countries, you will get so much out of it, and you will be doing so much for God and for the people that really need help. That it's you just have to kind of take my word for it that pray about it, but it is something that's very rewarding and it's worth the extra effort.